49ers, Bills, a winter wonderland out on the field today as we're getting ready for today's game.
One team is coming in here on quite a roll. Hasn't lost in more than a month. A 5-game winning streak entering this one.
Yeah, you hear me say it all the time. It's almost impossible how hard it is just to win one game in the NFL. Now you've won 5 in a row. That tells you everything. The coaches believe. The players are getting it done. I think they're going to be very tough to beat here today.
First down at the 21. He has the grab. Brown's there to make the tackle.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Surveys. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Now we'll get a look at the 49ers lineup on offense today. They struggle at times to move the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare today. Third down. The 49ers will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Drop back, shotgun formation. Intercepted! What a tough start for the quarterback. An early interception.
Oh, the worst thing you can do as a quarterback, but I'm giving the defense here a lot of credit. They diagnosed the play, they took advantage of the quarterback, and they got the interception.
What a place to start for the offense.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Second down now.
Taylor's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap.
Here we go.
Watkins is the receiver on the screen. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Now first and 10. McCoy's on the toss. Gets the football. And Ward's in on the tackle.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back. Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20 in the so-called red zone or green zone by some teams. But the defense, you can be a little more aggressive now because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened, so take advantage of it and attack this offense a little more. First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Set up now at the 12-yard line.
They're going to try to catch the defense off guard as they line up in the Wildcat. 1st and 10. Lynch is all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line.
The 49ers will come out in the dime.
2nd down and 12.
Did not
get both feet down.
Here's the Bills offense, starting with the offensive line. This is an offense that has one of the most dangerous passing attacks in the NFL this season. The Bills now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
And a flag comes out. He'll pick up 7 this time. Chip shot here. And the kick is good for 3. They put up 3 here in the 1st to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Smith running this one out. Smith's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 22.
The 49ers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second and 11.
The 49ers now move the chains.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
From the gun.
Looking to go down the field here.
Wow, what a catch. That's his first reception today.
I always love it when all the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and catch.
Randall's lined up as the single back.
Press coverage all the way.
1st down at the 24. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete. And now we'll take a look at the Bills' defense. They're very good at forcing turnovers this season, so this offense will need to take extra special care of the ball today. The Bills' defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
2nd and 10.
It's Randall out of the backfield who gets the pass.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Second and goal from the 8. Slashes, powers his way across. Touchdown. Bill, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Bills put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just the field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Complete to Harvin. Harvin's marked down after a gain of 4. And here's the 49ers defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Looking across the middle.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Now looking at third down. McCoy lines up in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. Pass is intercepted. A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
They're winning the field right here as they start the next drive. The 49ers from the 32. And the flag is down. The defense accepts the penalty.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL, now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
That was a nice job by the defense. Being alert for the downfield throw, the defensive back in good position results in an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Out of the shotgun formation. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Quarters formation here for the defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
The 49ers getting set for the kickoff. Goodwin's going to test the coverage here. That brings the play to an end. That return is good for about 20. The Bills are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Bill.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated, because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better. The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to the left.
The Bills get a first down. That's another reception. Give him 2. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down and 10. They complete it over to Charles Clay.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
First and 10. Makes the catch in open space. No one's going to get him now. And in for the touchdown. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. A good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
The Bills will tie it up with this extra point. Driving extra point is good. Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Smith's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look, and they're confident. They look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second down following that incompletion.
Let's go.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Holt has the catch.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Smith's going to pull in the bullet pass. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go shotgun here. Joseph Randall with the reception. So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. The Bills sat at the line. Dime package. Here's the handoff. Picked up a couple that time.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3.
Get ready.
From the gun. Vance McDonald with the reception.
The football sits at the 34.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Let's go.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, 2nd quarter. And intercepted. Midway through the 2nd quarter now. We'll see an offense finally take control and break this tie, perhaps.
Well, I don't know. We could. I know the defense coming out on the field, they're mad because their offense just turned it over. So I think it's going to be hard to take control of this game by going down and scoring.
The Bills are going to line up. Close game, 2nd quarter. The score's 10-10. LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. McCoy secures it on the toss.
McCoy's a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. From the gun. He's hit as he throws it. The 49ers come out in a dime package.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. First down here after the completion. The corners step back. The give out of the eye. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
At the 45-yard line. McCoy lines up in the backfield. 2nd and 2. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The 49ers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 3rd and 10. There's a flag right there. We're inching closer to halftime, and you have to think the focus for both of these teams at the break is how to get their offenses going.
2 simple things. You want to keep the defenses playing the way they have, so just keep doing what you've done so far. On offense, look for new ways. Move people around. Give your players a little better chance of making plays down the field.
The 49ers back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
2 tight ends on the field here. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. This will be 2nd down.
Let's go. Fred 38. Fred 38.
Snapping out of the gun. Throws the pass. McDonald makes the grab. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. From the shotgun. Smith's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Coming to the line at the 37. First down at the 37. It's caught by Chris Polk. That's a gain of 8.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down throw. Nice throw and catch. Just short of the first down.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The 49ers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Coming to the line at the 25.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Incomplete.
And the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Get ready.
Takes it from the gun. Going for the home run. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. What a great job by the defense coming up with the pick and giving themselves one more chance to break the tie before halftime.
Well, yeah, is it a great job? I don't know. The quarterback, terrible decision. I know, good play by the defense getting that interception, but the play call, the decision by the quarterback, they were both bad. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting to run right up the middle.
The Bills signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The 49ers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. McCoy has the catch. McCoy's brought down after picking up just a yard. A timeout charge to the offensive unit.
at the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go. Let's round.
Second down and 9. The defense gets the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Robert Woods with the reception.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. The running back goes in motion. Taylor's going to take it from the gun. He climbs the ladder and has it. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Bills signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. First down coming up. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Out of the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Well, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field. Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Bills come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Charles Clay has the catch. Charging ahead. And now here we see a tight end who has consistently found a way to get it done, Phil.
I just wondered what, Jim, when you look at this guy today, what's it like to be so good? There is nothing he can't do, and we're seeing it here on the field today.
Here we go.
Now 1st and 10. McCoy has the grab. Ward's the one who made the big stop.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Set up now at the 46. Second and 12. Up in the air and comes down with the catch. What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain, that is a new one. What a good job. You're right. These wide receivers in the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more courage.
They're going back up top. Looking across the middle. Bowman with the hit.
The Bills did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
That leads us to 2nd down. The Bills lined up, bunch formation. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And it's caught by LaShawn McCoy.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. First and 10. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Bill, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
With two hands, he has it. Gains 11. That's his first reception today.
The 49ers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Incomplete. Looking underneath that time. Second down after the incompletion. Quarters formation here for the defense. The give. Got a flag down here. The defense will take the penalty. The 49ers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Torrey Smith with the catch. This is third down.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
They'll run it here. Wide to the left. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The 49ers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down here after the run.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
Has his man. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for them to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
Coming to the line at the 44. The Bills lined up in the nickel.
Let's go.
Back to the air here on first down. And Graham can't quite hold on to it for the fifth.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The 49ers have it at the 44. Pope has the catch. Brown's the one who brings them to the ground.
I think, Jim, you know, you got a close game like this, it's third and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. You know, don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that can turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with his decision. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
3rd down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And Roby can't quite pick it off.
The 49ers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone.
The Bills preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Coming up, 2nd down. Play clock's running down. McCoy. And picked up about 4. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Third down now. The Bills need to get to the 18 to extend this drive. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Looking for Percy Harvin. The ball is knocked out.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Smith's going to look for space now. Smith's tackle right at the 42. That return's good for about 8.
The 49ers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
They'll go ground. Slashes to the left side.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short game.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. The Bills go with the dime formation here on defense. From the shotgun. It's caught by Chris Polk. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The 49ers come out in a bunch set.
Get ready.
2nd down and 10. Bell's got it on a pass that had some heat. The 49ers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. And Williams is there to take him down.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
Second down and 7.
And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
On the way, third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Jones takes the hit and is brought down. Stepping up to the 3-yard line. They motion the receiver around to the other side. First and goal. Gets the handle here. Power surge. Touchdown. They got the points they were looking for, and they got them right away here in the fourth. We're all tied up.
Yeah, you know, when it gets into fourth quarter of football games, players do start to look at that clock. They look at the score, and they think about winning and losing. And when you do that, that usually picks up the pace of play.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bills offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense. The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
The Bills have it at the 24. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. And now they'll try over again on second down. Got a flag. Nice catch. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. With the penalty, it's now second down and 11. Takes the hit, throws. Failing to connect there, third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Taylor's got it in the gun. And they sack him on third down, and they force the quick 3 and out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Smith's got a chance this time. That's a gain of 10.
The 49ers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Secures it with 2 hands. And tackle down at the 49-yard line.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Second down and 4. The 49ers now move the chains. The 49ers line up in the pistol.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changed.
And they're all over him for the sack.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Coming to the line at the 48. The Bills will come out in the dime.
Get ready. Fred, 38.
Out of the gun. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looking long. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Good job that time by the defense. We got a tie game, and they are aggressive. Nice call, and they stop the offense on 3rd down.
All set to punt here. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it.
The Bills offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting to run right up the middle.
Watkins met at the 30. The Bills have been involved in a highly competitive game here today, and it's been their passing attack that has come through. Taylor's really been locked in today.
Their passing game has absolutely kept them in this football game. That's why they're tied, and and at this point, they have to hope the quarterback is going to lead them to victory.
McCoy's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Looking at every option. The defense gets a sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The corners retreating. The Bills take it from the 23. Taylor's got it, and he's dropped for a loss.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
3rd down after the sack. Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score. But it's incomplete.
Jim, it's a tied game in the fourth quarter, and your defense, they want to try to win it, so they're aggressive on third down. Now the offense is in fourth down, probably going to have to punt it to you.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The 49ers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
This run goes nowhere. Stopped for a loss of 4.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Second and 13. Trying to power his way right up the middle. After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. The 49ers get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Drop back, shotgun formation. Has his target. Gilmore's in on the tackle. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
3rd down after the penalty. The 49ers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Touchdown! In the final moments, they score the touchdown to take the lead late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's a nice drive, and it was exciting to watch. Now, can the defense go out there and hold on to keep this game where it is?
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Bills offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run and get a big play against you.
But it's incomplete.
You only get so many opportunities in a game, Tim, and there was one. The quarterback just overthrew the receiver.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Taylor's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Percy Harvin has the catch. First down. Pressure on every snap now. The 49ers set at the line. Dime package. The Bills will take the snap from the 40. Looking long. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. The Bills at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The reception by Sammy Watkins. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up. The Bills come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Got a big lane. Taylor's taken down at the 40. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Bills team official. Percy Harvin's injury won't stop him from getting back on the field, guys. In fact, they're saying he should return any play now. Back up to you.
Taylor's going to take off with it. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Taylor's athletic enough to get out of the pocket. That's a really good job by him. But you have to give the defense a lot of credit. They shut down all the receivers.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Corners are backing off here. The 49ers come out in a dime package. The Bills will take the snap from the 40. Watkins is there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. Well, the defense was trying to come up with the big stop there, but the offense is able to keep the chains moving.
Well, there's just no panic in the offense when you see what they've done so far here today, Jim. They kept their heads about them, and they just calmly executed that third down play. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Reed makes the interception. The 49ers thrilled with the interception, and the fact is this game is all but in the books.
Well, you talk about this defense, they are not afraid to take a chance. That time they took the chance, and they came up with the big interception.
Get ready.
The quarterback with the give to the fullback. Charging ahead. Running room. Going to take it the distance. Graham's going to make the tackle. The Bills use a timeout. They'll talk over things before calling what should be the final play. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
Takes a knee. Nothing like being a little greedy in this league as the win streak adds another victory to the column.
Oh, you're right there. When you're talking about winning, everybody wants to be greedy, and there's a reason why they're winning. They're hitting more than the other team. They're hitting harder. They've won it more, and a lot of times will has a lot to do with the outcome of NFL games.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.